Hey guys, how's it going? Today I want to speak about the subject of what is a person? Is it mind or body? Well, to put it simply, it's a bit of both, really. The thing is that whatever your mind is kind of defined by how your body is. For example, if you are good at athletics, let's say you're good at basketball, well, chances are that most likely you are of pretty big stature, so you're pretty tall. Not saying that there are not some short basketball players, which there are some. It's kind of rare, but usually people who do the 3-pointers and all that stuff. So those kind of people, even though they're short, they're still of a certain stature, So the thing is that your body, be it male, female, has a tendency to be muscular. Even the fact that you might have been born in a family that just kind of made you train different things, be it sports as well as music, as well as theater, as well as sewing clothes and all that stuff, will make you good at that. Because the environment that we're in kind of creates the shape of what the person that we are becomes. So there's the environment, there's the body, and then there's the mind. So you could be a genius, like maybe really, really good at, let's say, math. But the problem is that the country you're in, the family you were born in, the circumstances that you have had in your childhood to young adulthood to adult has made it in such a way that basically you've never actually even learned how to do addition, subtractions, and all that stuff. So you may be great mind-wise, you may be very intelligent, but because they never were able to, the people around you, your parents, your family, the country you were in, the place you were in, never were able to nurture that fact, you weren't able to express it. And you might obviously, because of your intelligence, have surpassed other people in your village or whatever it is, but the circumstances have led you to not be as good as you could have become under the right circumstances. This goes for music, this goes for ballet, this goes for, again, sewing, this goes for fixing cars and all that stuff. But because of your intelligence, you might have developed other things, and other things better than other people, and you might have even become better than anybody else in the circumstance that you're at. But at the same time, there's the definition of what a person is. And the definition of what a person is that basically what's in your mind. Are you a happy person? Do you like telling jokes? Are you very witty? Are you eloquent in numerous languages and stuff like that? But again, the person is created with the body that they're given, but also the circumstances that they live in. So saying that we only have one way of thinking, that a lot of it is on our soul, is kind of very, how can I put it? It's not specific enough, because again, through time, through the ages, as a child, as a young adult, as an adult, as a middle-aged person, as an elderly person and all that, circumstances could be mental issues, could be the stuff that happened to you, traumatic experiences, if maybe you've been in war and all that, will define you as a person and will change your personality. What you liked 20 years ago, you may not like now, and what you disliked 10 years ago, you might love nowadays, and you just change. Things change, personality changes, and we are ever evolving, which is actually kind of beautiful. And it is also correlated to your age, to the body that you have, to the mind that you have at that time, to the circumstances that you're surrounded with. So taking that into consideration, is there really a soul? Well, that's something that obviously is very hard to define, and it's kind of like the air. We can feel it, and we actually can test it, and we know it's there. And scientifically, yes, you can see it and feel it because of the residuals that it does, but it's still kind of transparent, except in circumstances when it's cold or stuff like that, where you blow the air and then you can see the fumes and stuff like that. Anyways, we are basically in some way like air. We're translucent, but at the same time we're not. We can be hard and soft and all these things, and it just takes time to encompass all these things. But at the same time, the soul is something that can't really be defined, and as a person we say that the soul is the person, but again, we are a definition of what is created by us or given to us by our surroundings, by the state of our brain, the cells, the nourishing that we get from the food that we eat. So we are a multitude of things, and saying that we are just a person, that we are just one thing, is very hard to believe, just because, well, everything's ever changing, everything's everlasting. If you were born in the Middle Ages, trust me, you would be a very different person than if you were born now, which you are born now, and you would be a very different person than if you lived in 100 years. It's just the circumstances that make us, and we as a personality, as a person, we don't just have one soul. We are kind of like intertwined within the world and the society we live in, and it's ever changing, and like ourselves, it gets renewed, and that's the beauty of it. So that's it. That's all I have to say on the subject. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.